Hello students, welcome to week 14. One more to go after this before our final exam. So last week we talked about, and in the discussion and in one of the assignments, the different ways to say things to people. One example was the service advisor that says, "Don't you know you could get stranded with your car that won't start?" Which sounds threatening and somewhat insulting. You could also say, "Well, I wouldn't want you to get stranded," which maybe is an attempt to be supportive and caring, but also is a little edgy and possibly threatening sounding. One of the ways to say the same thing in a very different way that I suggested to a few of you is you could say, "You know, your car's actually doing you a favor," which they don't always do. It's warning you when it's intermittently not starting. It's warning you and telling you that at some point it's not going to start at all. So how nice of it. It doesn't always work that way. Sometimes a car just stops starting and we're stuck. So I just want you to know that and think about that. And if you would like me to help today while your car's here, figure this out, why this is happening, I'd be happy to do it. So that's example number one. Another example, a customer's pressuring you about time, and you can say, "Oh yeah, we'll try to have that for you at noon." And then when you don't deliver it, it looks bad. It doesn't really make you look like a together professional. Or you could say, "Well, we might have it for you at noon," which again makes you seem kind of unsure and like you don't really know what you're doing. And an alternative is to focus on the positives, which is, "We're going to get right on it. I'm going to inform you every step of the way, and we'll get it back to you as soon as we can, as soon as it's possible to get it back to you." So the idea here is to focus on our goals, which is to be supportive and caring and also informative, and how best to do that without appearing in a way that is not so helpful. So that's number one. The second thing that I'm posting this week, I posted it last week, is an article that came out of a current trade magazine about how COVID has changed things in the service industry, and I would encourage you to look at that and think about it. It's a big hit. It's making us do things really differently, and I sort of synthesized for you what that article said. This week we have a discussion that is something I want you all to contribute to. I've enjoyed your comments. I hope that you're reading them as the week goes. Once you post a discussion, be sure to keep tabs on what other people are saying. The discussions are designed to help you think about the assignments and also help you think about issues that we're dealing with in the class. So really good work so far on the discussions. Keep it up. And then there will be some more ALLDATA work and a new PowerPoint about how we look up combinations in ALLDATA. The idea is that lots of jobs that we do require taking things apart, and when we take things apart, other things are exposed, which now are easier to get to. So it's less labor to change a water pump when the timing belt comes off because it's right there, as an example. And so we don't charge when we're making an ALLDATA labor estimate for the removal of the water pump plus the removal of the timing belt plus the removal of the accessory drive belts plus the removal of the oil seals and tensioner bearing. Each of those, many of those things are exposed and obvious obviously right in front of us when the repair is underway. So a PowerPoint about how to look up combinations for you, and then 2 assignments, again, a number 1 and a number 2 assignment. This week we have our 4th quiz that, as always, there's no time limit. I encourage you to read carefully. Take as much time as you need. When you take any quiz. These quizzes will be practice for other quizzes you take and for exams, automotive exams or other exams. And not only do you have no time limit on the quizzes, you also get 2 tries, and your highest score will be the one that you will see in your grade book. So after this, we have 1 more week, and then the final exam. As always, I'm available to you. Please email me if you need anything. I've enjoyed this. You guys are great. Keep up the good work, and we'll talk soon.